Alright, once again, a bit more on the charger. Let's have a look. Okay, so pop the drums off this. Second-hand drums, but it does appear to have new shoes and wheel cylinders on it. So yeah, she should be good to go. There's no metal lines or flexible line there. I've ordered the flexible lines, as I said before. We'll either make up some steel lines or find some good second-hand ones and throw on and get some brakes cracking. Yep. Okay, just getting some wiring sorted out on this big guy. And the engine loom's in there now. And just buggering around with that starter loom, getting that cracking. Because it's a bit mix and match, this thing, it's got a VJ harness in it, so it's a VH charger, but it's got a VJ harness in it because that was what we had, and it was electronic ignition. So I was going to doctor one up out of the electronic ignition harness, but then a mate mentioned to me, thanks Murph, VJ Utes, points ignition. So when I was down at the block on the weekend, I had a bit of a dig around, and sure enough, a points ignition plugged straight in, harness and all. So now we've got the balance resistor and the voltage regulator over there, and the loom's plugged in, ready to go. Beautiful, no buggering around. So we'll get the rest of it sorted, make this heater box and that in, and keep going. Beautiful. Okay, so the struggle is real. Never thought there would come a time where I would have trouble finding a good dash frame. So, yeah. So that one's rusted out along the top where it bolts onto the body. This one's rusted out down around the keyhole there. It's got a big bloody hole in it. Down there. And this one had some rust in here. So it wasn't that bad. I'll give it a quick blast. Sprayed it with the rust converter stuff. And smashed a bit of filler on it. We'll give her a sand up and she should be good to go, I reckon. Beautiful. I could have buggered around cutting one up and welding sections in here and there, but at the end of the day, it's only the dash frame. This was still solid. It just had a few little pinholes and shit in here and just looked ugly, so I just threw a bit of filler on it, cleaned it up, threw a bit in the backside there to stiffen it up a little bit, and that'll do. It's the difference between an hour's work and a day's work. So we're all good. Okay, so this is the dash pad that comes with the charger. It's it's the original VH pad. It's been all cleaned up, so a really good nick on the inside. And she's been fiberglassed over the top of. So we'll have an attempt at cleaning it up so we can make it look something decent. Give it a run. Okay, got him all cleaned up in Highfield. Out in the sun going off. Lovely. Clean him up and put some black on him, he'll be ready to go. Beautiful. There's our repair, as you can see. Not too bad. She'll be right. Alright. Maybe throw a bit of black on this. We'll have a crack. Flip them hinges over, they'll be brown. Okay, getting a bit of black on him. Okay, got a bit of black paint on the dash frame, glove box, ashtray, etc, etc. Beautiful. I put some flexible lines on this today too. So the brakes are actually ready to bleed up on it now. Yeah, the fronts are hooked up. Flexible lines are on. Same with the rears. I had to put pipes on the rears. We had the long one, and then I had to source another one for this side, and then cut him off and put a new fitting in that on him, put the new flexible line on. All ready to bleed up. We'll have some stoppers on this thing real soon, I'd imagine. Good stuff. Okay, a little bit more done here. We've got all our engine harness sorted out now. Because, well, I mixed and matched wiring harnesses to make something work for this car, so it's actually a main auto loomed. Starter relay needed to be earthed, so we just put a little earth wire up the back there. That wire would normally run down to your inhibitor switch on the auto and earth down there, so you're not getting your car starting in gear and that sort of thing. But we're just earthing there constant because it's got a 4-speed in it, doesn't matter where it starts, as long as it starts. So that's all sorted out. The engine harness is on conduited, etc. It's all nice and tidy. And time to get in here now. This loom didn't have a bloody fuse box on it, so I just went and found one that did. But of course, the bracket was snapped off it, so we just straightened the bracket out. We'll put some top rivets in him and swap him over, get a fuse box in this car, throw a bolt that old instrument panel in, and he'll be starting from the key, I reckon. Beautiful. Okay, just finished up around with some wiring in this thing. Put a strip dash in it just to get it running. It's got an RT cluster goes with it, but that's not going in yet, obviously. So in all theory, no sparks there, that's good. So if everything is all well and good, I should be able to hit the key and that'll turn over. Fingers crossed. Oh, we've got stuff happening. We've got a light. Amp gauge didn't budge. Temp gauge right around, yeah, alright. So is the starter going to engage? Oh, beautiful! I wonder if she'll go. Look at that. Lovely. Well, there you go. She's running again. She's got, oh, look, our amp gauge is working. Alternator's charging. Beautiful. When the plan comes together. See that run too, that's sweet. Like, that hasn't been started for weeks now. Yeah. Very cool. Alright, she's away. Gotta love that. Go away. Old mate next door on his 4-stroke. Beautiful. Love it. Alright, so she fair dinkum starts from the key. Beautiful. Let's keep at it. Lovely. Okay, this week in Viewers Rides, we've got another one from Nathan. Nathan's holding his own as far as Viewers Rides is going. He's carrying you guys, come on. No, seriously, we've got another Ford, and again, this is a Mopar channel, guys. Come on, get some cars in here too. But anyway, have a look at this wagon. This thing's beautiful. As Nathan said, it reminds me of Carmel. But another 10 years older. She's a beautiful old girl, check her out.
Hey guys, I'm Nathan. This is the VH Dodge you might remember from Coops Cars Viewers Rides a little while ago. It's finally got an engine in it, got a little bit of colour on it, but a long way to go. But it's not what I wanted to show you today. Now that we're allowed to say the F word on Coops Cars, I wanted to show you this. Check it out. 1970 XY wagon. Very early XY, it's November 1970. Apart from the 12-siders, it's all original. Have a look inside. column auto, bench seats, no seat belts in the back. And this thing didn't even come with a heater or a radio when it was new. The speedo is showing the original 87, nearly 88,000 miles. That's genuine. Yeah, she's a pretty cool old thing. She's pretty straight. Been in the family since new. It was my uncle's originally. And still got the old Ford dealer sticker in the back window. And yeah, she's a nice old thing. Still registered, still drives really well. It's got drum brakes all around, but it still goes surprisingly well. Old 250, column auto. Cool thing about it, it doesn't cost very much money to own. It's actually quite cheap. Anyway guys, hope you like her.
Okay, so how was that? Hey, what a beautiful old XY wagon in the family since new. Bloody gorgeous. So yeah, thanks Nathan, sharing that with us, mate. Really like that thing. Really like it. Very nice. So, anybody else out there's got any submissions, send them in. Email them to us, coopscars@gmail.com, and we'll get them up there. Like I love it. I love seeing you guys getting involved in the channel. It's absolutely awesome. So let's get it cracking. Cheers. Okay, random tip. I've got to change this aircon pulley onto this water pump. So I pressed that hub off there, right? Drilled out the bolt holes. That may even be better. Anyway, I've drilled out the bolt holes to get this pulley off. We use the hub off that old water pump, just like that, and then pull off the hub. I've broken these pulleys in the past. They can be a pain in the bum to get off, but this is a really easy way that a clever man once showed me, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because it makes life so much easier. So there you go. You bolt your old hub on like that, okay, and then hook your puller onto that hub. Don't even look at hooking it onto that pulley because you'll crack it every time. And pull off that, which I'm about to do right now, and we'll get him cracking. Beautiful. And make him onto that one. Lovely. And 5 minutes later, we've got that cast pulley off in one hit. Beautiful. You love it when a plan comes together. We'll push him onto this dude's rear now. Okay, let's do it. Okay, a bit more done on the charger. She stops now, starts by the key. Yeah, a little bit closer. We're just waiting on the tail shaft to come back now. Got a couple of new unis sitting there to go in. And we'll be able to drive her out of the workshop. She can go and have some body work done. And, hopefully after Christmas she'll get a jam of paint and she'll be orange. We'll put some stripes on it and make it look flash. Anyway, once again, actually, viewers rides guys, send us something in. Come on, doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, get in touch and show us what you got. Share it around. So, anyway, once again, thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Please like, subscribe and share it around. All helps out, and have a good one. Cheers. Okay, here we go. Check out the bush chooks. Just grooving around.